Hey YouTube, it's the Olive Wood Piper here, Carl, coming to you from stormy Lake Mary, Florida. I'm smoking my freehand pipe that was made for me, and it's my favorite pipe. It was made for me by my brother Dom. Smokes wonderful, and I'm smoking some 5100 red cake in it. And I got that from my buddy Clayton Orr, who sent me a bunch of goodies, many of which are not even available any longer on the market. And it was so generous, Clayton. If you're listening, I really appreciate it. I've burned through the 5100 already, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to start smoking some of those other samples that you gave me. A couple of months ago, my brother, actually in the winter, my brother mailed me a twig from his fig tree. I used to have a fig tree years ago, and for some reason it just up and died one day. I couldn't figure it out. I used to get plenty of figs from it. It was really cool. My grandkids loved the figs. Well, anyway, he cut a little sprig, actually cut about 10 of them from his fig tree and sent them to me. And I tried to root all of them, and actually only one took place. One was the only one that actually rooted. And I rooted this thing for several months. And then it started to grow. I'll put a picture down here for you. And now, today we decided to plant it. And naturally, there's a raging thunderstorm, 30-mile-an-hour winds coming through. The plant is bent over sideways. I had to run out, put a stick, and support it with a stick. But there's an interesting problem with fig trees here in Florida. We have something in the soil. I don't know if it's microscopic or whatever, but they call them nematodes. And nematodes, for some reason, attack the roots of fig trees. And I'm thinking that's what probably caused the demise of my last fig tree. But what I'm going to do with this one is when it starts to grow and produce figs, I'm going to cut a couple of twigs off of it, and I'm going to root them just in case I lose this one too. I love the figs. This is a very different one. This came from New York. My brother's, my figs that I had were kind of purple, and he gets figs that are actually white, and they are fantastic, and they're huge. They're bigger than golf balls. So I'm looking forward to it, and unfortunately it can't grow quickly enough. But not a whole lot going on. I had a great time meeting up with Sean, Ghost Cop. We really had a ball. Spent a couple of hours chooching on our pipes, drinking some rusty nails, which is Scotch and Drambuie. The Drambuie is more expensive than the Scotch, believe it or not. But it was a great time. It was hot and humid. It's been very humid down here. But I just got finished watching a video that Tennessee Bull and Jad's Pipes put together. I think both of them were 3 sheets to the wind when they did that. They are a group to be reckoned with. I'll tell you, there's something else. But it was a funny video. If you get a chance, take a look at it. It's really wild. Not a whole lot else going on. Hanging out. Had a nice beer here. This is called Double Decker, and it's a porter beer, which is I kind of like dark beers. I'm not a big beer drinker. I'm not somebody to sit and drink 3, 4 beers at a sitting. I just never took to that. But I love these dark beers, and this is made by a company called Brewbus, and they are a Florida beer producer. They're actually one of the many little breweries that we have down here in Florida. They're located in Tampa, and it's excellent. As you can see, I pretty much polished it off, but that's really good. Uh, Other than that, I mean, working on some tampers, and I may start making a couple of more pipes, but I'll tell you, it's so hot down here. I work in the garage, and I'll tell you, it is unbearable. I go out there and I come in just soaking wet from perspiration. I got a fan in there, but it doesn't do much. But I'm gonna try and play around a little bit when I have some time. Next few weeks are going to be kind of busy with our business, uh, and I'll fill you in on more of that at a later date, probably at the end of the month. Got some big news coming, um, but other than that, hanging out, chooching on my pipes, smoking some great tobacco, and that's about it. I look forward to looking at all your videos. I apologize that I don't really get to do a lot of the VRs that are out there and the giveaways. I just can't get to them. And I know Tallazpiper has a video out, and you're giving a go, and he had a couple of questions. I think he had 4 questions. What got you into the YTPC? Frankly, I was a pipe smoker from when I was 18 in college. I quit about 10 years ago because I had a health issue, and at that time, pretty much quit everything, threw away all my pipes, which I can kick myself in the butt now for doing. Uh, but who got me back into it, believe it or not, was John Matches 860. I was watching his videos, and I was kind of fascinated by him, and how he presents different material and stuff. And I decided, well, maybe I'll get back into it just a bit. And so I bought myself 2 pipes. One was a moonshine pipe, and the other was a Beyond Viking pipe. 2 nice pipes, and that's what started it. And now I probably have about 55 or 60 pipes. I mean, between the ones I make and my estate pipes and others, way too much tobacco too. I know you can never have enough tobacco, but trust me, I could live to be 150 and I won't finish all the tobacco I have. What made me do my first video? If you remember, John did a video on lurkers. I was a lurker. I used to like to watch everybody else's video, but I never felt that I had anything to contribute, and so I really couldn't bring myself to make a video, and more because I didn't think anything I had was worth producing, or would anyone be interested in what I had to say. So, but because of him, I jumped in and I made my first video. As far as a desert island blend and a pipe, this would be the pipe, and man, I just like so many tobaccos. I don't know. That's a hard one. I think it would probably be 5100. Man, I miss that. It was fantastic. but that would be the one I'd want to be stranded on an island with. And finally, my white whale tobacco. It'd probably have to be Penzance or any one of those because you can't find them. It is like looking for a white whale. But other than that, congratulations, Gabe, on your 100 subs. And I'm glad I got to do this briefly for you. And as always, health and happiness to all of you and yours. You take care and enjoy yourself. Bye.